Hey guys, I thought I'd do a bit of a chatty vlog over some video footage that I took. By the time you watch this, you'll know that I've already switched out into my pink Traveller's notebook because you'd have seen some photos I took on Instagram. I took this footage while I was making my shaker dashboard and then I never did anything with it, and I thought, hey, I just want to chat with you guys, so this would be quite good to record over. So yeah, I like to change my planners quite regularly. I'm really fortunate that I'm on the Webster's Pages design team, so I do get sent their planners to use, which is really, really awesome. Plus I do have a few of my own Traveller's notebooks, and I am just really, really digging the Traveller's notebook again. As you know, last year, I moved into the Traveller's notebook at the beginning of the year, and I stayed in it for months and months and months and months and months, and I decided to change out. I changed back into my ring planners, and I did a whole video on my planner isn't working for me anymore, and I don't know, I just feel so much happier now I'm back in my Traveller's notebook. It's really funny because when Traveller's notebooks first became like a thing, I didn't really get them. I didn't really enjoy using them. I kind of forced myself to use one and didn't really like it, and I couldn't really see what the fuss is about. You know, I was a bit like, I don't know. Whereas now, I absolutely love it, and I can't see myself changing back into rings anytime soon. And it's funny how our opinions change, I think, on things, and how we just kind of evolve, and how our planning style changes to suit our needs and everything like that. And I just feel so much, if people talk about finding their unicorn and finding planner piece and all that kind of stuff. And for me, I just feel like I've really, really found that with the Traveller's notebook. It just works. Now you'll see that I've put in here, I've got the same setup basically. I did a setup tour of my Traveller's notebook before, and this is basically the same setup. So I have like a book in there for notes, and anything goes in that particular, anything, and I've got my dashboard on there. I have my diary insert with a dashboard that I made. I have my journal insert, and then I have an insert for work stuff, and that just has like a list of YouTube ideas, blog post ideas, work things that I need to do, work things that I'd love to do. Like I have an ongoing wish list and stuff that I'd like to do. I'd like to, as you know, I did a Draw Your Own Unicorn course this year. I've got so many ideas to develop more courses, so that's all goes in there. And yeah, I like to change my planners out because I just find that they, in different colours and things, inspire me at different times. And I also like to use the front pockets of my planner to house different things that inspire me. Most of the time they're decorative. I used to, in my planners, ages ago, I used to use those pockets for things like business cards and stuff like that, but I don't find that I need them anymore. I've got like the contact details that would normally be on a business cards. I write them down in like an address book, so I don't really feel like I need to use those pockets of a planner for that anymore, which is kind of nice because it frees up the pockets to be able to use them for pretty things. And I like putting things in there that kind of inspire me and motivate me, that kind of thing. Daisy from My Green Cow, she did a setup video of her planner as well, and she sort of said the same thing. And it's interesting how a lot of us sort of creative types excuse me, do kind of use our planners in that way, that it's kind of something that inspires us. This kit that I'm using is actually from Webster's Pages. It is an American exclusive, I'm afraid, ladies. So if you're in the States, that's great. You can head to your Joann's, and you can pick one up. But if you're in the UK, sorry, I'm just, as I said, I'm on the design team for Webster's Pages, so I'm really, really lucky to be able to like play with all these awesome goodies. And this is just a collection of like sticky notes, paper clips, chipboard pieces, and journal cards. And I just like, I mean, I do have way too many craft things, which I am slowly destashing. Me and John are going to be sharing an office, so I'm kind of like going through all my stuff and destashing and everything. And I have been doing the KonMari method, the Marie Kondo, and my office studio craft room has also been subject to that. So it's been, yeah, it's kind of nice going through your bits and bobs and kind of really keeping that which does truly spark joy. And I found that with my planners as well. Like I was really reluctant at first to get rid of some of my planners. Some of them were the Filofax originals, and it's kind of like, back in the day, I kind of spent a lot of money on those, and so I was really reluctant to get rid of them, because if I wanted them again, I just couldn't probably justify buying them again, because I had quite a few. But then in true Marie Kondo style, they're not giving me joy anymore. They gave me joy when I bought them and when I used them, and they're just sitting there gathering dust. They are not bringing me joy anymore. So I have put them up for sale. I started a group on Facebook called the Planner Destash Place for people who wanted to kind of rehome some of their own personal stash. And that's a growing community, which is really, really nice. So I have moved some of my planners on, which is kind of sad in a way. But yeah, I'm not using them, so they do need to go. But I find it's so nice just to be able to kind of look through your stuff and, as I said, like really truly kind of be inspired by what you've got. Now this planner really shocks me, because it's like, obviously I'm on the design team, so I know exactly what they look like, but I'd kind of forgotten, if you know what I mean. And so when I opened it and I saw the navy blue, it kind of threw me back a little bit, because I'd forgotten it was like that inside. And that kind of totally threw my kind of pink thinking. Now, pink is not really my colour at all. I'm not really that much of a girly girl. Like, I don't really like florals that much. And I like florals, but they've got to really, really speak to me. But florals don't mainly. And I thought I would kind of like get out of my comfort zone a bit this month and try like a pink planner. I know that sounds really weird, like force myself to use a planner, but I had it, as I say, because I'm on the design team. I had it, and I thought let's use it. Let's go crazy. Let's use some pink, and I do like using pink. Like, I like a lot of neon pink in like art journal pages, but I'm just fine. I'm not like, anyway, it's hard to explain. I'm not really like pinky girly. But I thought I'd use the planner itself. And then when I opened it, I was like, oh, navy blue. The inside of the planner just really, really speaks to me. It's just so classy. And I just find, like, I don't know why, I just find it really calming, and it just kind of really inspired me. But then I was like, right, okay, I need to rethink about what I'm going to put in there then, because it's, it's really just plain and beautiful, just as it is, Now some months I leave my inside of my planners fairly empty, and I just kind of, as the month kind of unfolds, I'll add stickers in there, and I'll add bits of ephemera and stuff like that. But then other months I will go to town and like really decorate the inside of the planner. So it just kind of varies. I don't take my planner out of the house. The only time I take my planner out of the house is if we're going on holiday. I like to take it with me because obviously it's got my journal in there. And as you saw, I have a Peerless watercolour palette and some watercolour paper in the back, like tucked in the secretarial pocket. So I only take it out of the house when we go on holiday. So having like all those decorative bits and bobs in the inside covers doesn't really bother me. I know some people like if they go to work and they take their planners out with them, it's, you know, it's kind of frivolous to have all that stuff in there, and it doesn't really work for them. That's fine, because obviously people who use different planners, you know, use their planners differently, but I don't. So it's quite nice for me to be inspired by it. And I very often have my planner just open so that I can look at what's going on the inside and just kind of enjoy it, you know, just kind of have it open. I can see it and I can enjoy it, and I really like that. For me, when I was setting this up, it was just, I had literally just finished recording the shaker dashboard tutorial, and I left my camera rolling, so that's why I have this footage. But it was kind of nice to, I don't make as much time for myself to craft and to experience my craft supplies, because setting up the pockets like this isn't necessarily crafting. It's just kind of, but it was nice just to kind of have some time just to play with my stuff and just to kind of chill out, you know, zone out, just have a bit of time just to play and be inspired. And I think it's very important, if you are a creative person, to really open your eyes and allow yourself to play and see what kind of sparks your creativity. You know, if there's something that kind of, like if there's a particular colour combination or something that kind of attracts you, it's really good to kind of see that and recognise that and make a note of it somewhere and use that in your artwork, and that. So yeah, I just thought I'd, you know, just talk about my planner. Like an excuse to talk about a planner. I haven't done many videos. I have a massive long list of video ideas that I'd like to do. But as I said, you know what it's like. I don't want to be one of these people that repeats myself constantly, even though I pretty much do. I will get round to them one day, of doing them. As you know, YouTube is a hobby. I'll get round to them one day. Yeah. So I know this video is a little bit of nothingness, but I thought I would just chat to you anyway, because I don't kind of get to do that as much as I'd like and make as many videos as I'd like. So I hope you enjoyed watching it anyway, and I hope to do more videos soon. Bye.